Alright, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to scream, because I keep coming across videos on how to do screaming on YouTube, and none of them are really satisfactory, and I keep hearing shitty screaming on there, so I decided to make this video. First off, drink water. If you're screaming, especially if you're on set, have plenty of water, preferably bottled water so you don't spill it all over yourself. Secondly, use your diaphragm, which is between the bottom, the mid of your rib cage and your belly button, which I don't know if you can see that because it looks like the camera's a bit too high, but whatever. Then, secondly, if you've never screamed before, you're going to start out sounding like shit. Don't worry about it. Just practice whenever you're alone. When I started screaming, I didn't have any help. I didn't have any instructions on how to do it, so it took me quite a while, but you will figure it out if you practice with the shit I tell you. When you first start screaming, it'll be more of a yell. Just keep yelling as loud as you can until you break your vocals down into where it's a scream. You have to work with this. Don't scream until your vocal cords blow. I used to do that all the time. It's really, really not good. One time I blew out my voice to the point where I couldn't scream for over 2 months. So you do not want to do that. You will fuck yourself up. Secondly, do not use your throat when you scream. Use your diaphragm. Push with your gut. Like, your diaphragm is what you use when you take a shit. Just don't shit yourself. Just push with your gut really hard. Just force the sound down into here as much as possible. You will fuck yourself up if you use your throat. Now, I guess I'll give you a demo. I'll show you my growl first off, and I'll tell you a bit about growling. So here goes. Alright, now with growling, you'll notice that, unlike most people, I do not make an O shape with my mouth. You can get much more brutality. You can get it just as low with your mouth open. Sounds better. You can actually understand what the fuck you're saying. When you make an O shape with your mouth, it just makes it just very slightly deeper. So don't do that. Open your mouth all the way like you're screaming. With growl, you have to tense up the right muscles in your throat. And how you do this is you position your tongue in a certain way, then you tense it up. For growling, you want both of the sides of your tongue to be up, pointed to the roof of your mouth, and the very middle pushed down, and this will tense up the right parts. Just tense that up with your tongue in that position. If you have trouble understanding it, you'll just have to work with what you can understand. Just like push the sound down and as low as you can. It's like talking in a deeper tone, really, like this. Just do that whenever you talk deeper. For screaming, you'll want to pull your tongue into the back of your throat, and once again, do not use your throat. Use your diaphragm. Push with that. Screaming, growling, don't care what you're doing, push with your diaphragm. It will take a lot less stress to do it, and it will not fuck up your vocal cords like you normally would. Tongue positions and tensing up different parts of your throat is how you get a different sounding scream or growl. That's how that and your natural voice is what determines how your scream is going to sound like. If you want to sound exactly like somebody else, then you're not going to be able to do that because everybody's scream is different. Let's see what else. Oh, don't eat salty shit. Don't drink a bunch of beer or vodka or whatever before you're going to scream. It does not improve it. It does not improve it a bit, and it will fuck up your vocal cords a lot faster, especially if you're drinking really acidic stuff like soda or eating fruit. Fruit's pretty acidic. Let's see. I guess I'll give you a demo of my scream. Okay. That's my scream. But yeah, pull your tongue towards the back of your throat to get it higher. It's just like making your voice higher. Just experiment with that. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Once again, if I haven't already stated it, do not inhale. Inhaled screaming, growling, the pig vocals, pig squealing is fucking stupid. It's not a real scream or growl. And it will alter your voice, ultimately. Because that's what I keep seeing on YouTube, and it really bugs the fuck out of me. It's called screaming and growling for a reason. You actually scream loud. Another thing, let's see. What else shouldn't you do? Don't put as much force as you can behind it. Use the minimal force that you can to get the right sounding scream. Just doing it as loud as you can is overcompensating for a shitty PA system or a shitty amp. You got to turn it up if it's not working right. But you will stress yourself out. You'll lose your voice a lot faster. Something that you should do, which not everybody has to do it, but it generally will improve the sound of your scream, and it definitely will improve how long you can last, how many songs you can go through, so you can keep a longer set, is practice clean vocals. Like, even if you sound like complete shit, like I do, it's, just practice something like, you can practice, like, him is something good to practice, because he actually sings, he doesn't yell. Yelling, I don't know how much of that will improve your vocal cords. I've never had any luck improving myself with that. But just practice something soft, something you can sing along to, and practice for at least a half an hour every day, up to an hour. And you will improve the way your clean vocals sound, because you'll probably start out sounding like shit. Like, I still sound like shit. But if you practice every day, which I'm bad about because I forget, then you will improve yourself, you will improve your screaming, you'll improve your endurance, and you will improve how good you can sing, so you can start singing as long as not just screaming. That's pretty much it. When you first start out, you're going to sound more like a yell. Just work with that and get it as harsh as you possibly can. Just keep expanding on that, practice with that, and you will eventually break your vocal cords into a scream, because it's not something you can do naturally. You have to practice. If there are any questions or comments, if I did not explain something, if I forgot something, if there's a specific issue that you're having trouble with, email me and I will help as much as I can. I'm very experienced in this field, if you will. So yeah, anything you have to say, any questions, just give me an email and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Alright, thanks.